What's going on, guys? Zuco back with another Dragonflight video. It's like muscle memory. I can't stop it, you know? Dragonflight video. I can't wait to be saying that permanently. It's going to be so good. Listen, Blizzard just posted this today, Monday. This is more Dragonflight Profession stuff. Very excited. Very cool about this. I'm actually, again, we talked in one of the other videos about how important professions are going to be in Dragonland. Dragonlands? Somebody help me. I need to drink my coffee. Hold on. The camera's like completely off. It's bugging me. There we go. Everything's off. It's not my fault. I just drank way too much coffee. Oh, man, it's a nightmare. Listen. Good start. Where's my scarf? Oh, my God, guys. Send help. I found it. I found it. Listen, I worked all day today. I don't need this from you, okay? I don't need this from you right now. Do you understand? I don't need this. Professions. Dragonflight Professions, they have said, Blizzard has said that it is the fourth pillar of character progression in terms of gear, right? So we're talking about like Mythic Plus, PvP, rating, and now professions. And there has been a substantial change to professions coming in Dragonflight, which is very cool. And this is more on that. We had the big post last time, which talked about like different quality levels that are going to be with crafting. It previewed some like blacksmithing that you can do and some crafts that you can make that way. So this is more on professions. We're going to dive right in. I'm going to dive into my coffee and try not to die this time taking a drink. Grab your coffee, kick back, relax. Let's chat about it. I don't need any comments about my hair either, okay? I don't want to hear it. All right? Enough. In this preview, the World of Warcraft development team shares more on the new profession updates and shows off some of the new crafting stations and equipment becoming available in Dragonflight. This is really cool. I was going to skim through all this, but I just want to do it live. I haven't seen any of this yet, okay? I want to do it with you guys. I want to do it live. I think that's way more fun, okay? So let's talk about it. Crafting stations in Dragonflight. Upon entering the Dragon Isles, you will find new crafting stations for crafting professions that don't currently have them, which includes all crafting professions with the exception of cooking and blacksmithing, because the cooking station is a fire, the blacksmithing station is an anvil. The other ones don't have anything. The goal for these stations is to help increase the immersion and fantasy of your chosen profession and enhance the social experience. Let's take a look at this. Look at this thing! Engineering! Oh my god! Yes, dude. I wonder if you can just create these anywhere in the world. That would actually be sick, right? If you don't have to, like, go to the crafting place to do it. Let's look at the enchanting station. Oh, yeah. It's got a book. Look at this. It's got a little staff thing. It's all glowy. Got some arcane, like, runes in the back. Some, like, dust, magic dust coming off the back there. Look at that. That's awesome. That's really, really cool. Jewel crafting. You got the triple mirror. Oh, it moves. Oh, my God. Big crystal. Magnifying glass. You got some grabby tools for jewels. You got some carving tools. You get to weigh it. Oh, my God. That's awesome. With those goals in mind, much like for blacksmithing, most new Dragon Isles crafting recipes will require you to be at these new crafting stations. You will find many of them scattered throughout the regions of the Dragon Isles for your convenience during leveling. Once you reach the main city of Valdrakken, you will find a large profession hub, which includes all the crafting stations as well as vendors and trainers. The Artisans Consortium also has crafting order representatives located in the city and has even convinced some auction house representatives to set up shop in the arena as well. We did know this. There's going to be an auction house in the new main city, so that's really cool. We already knew that, though, but that's super cool. You should find this profession hub to be vibrant with the commerce of buying, selling, and crafting. Finally, recognizing that many alchemists may wish to craft fresh potions and other concoctions on the spot for their allies, the engineers of the Dragon Isles have invented remote crafting tables for alchemists to use. Don't worry, they very rarely explode. Oh my god, what? Oh, you can just pop it out. Oh, Oh, that's sick. You're like create a new potion being made in the middle. It's being sucked over here to this orange thing. You got the fire underneath there. You can break it down with the what's that called again? Oh, I forget what this is called. Like a mortar and pestle. Nailed it. That's really cool. And you can just pop that out in the middle of your raid, right? Boom, pop it out, boom. Make some potions. Really cool stuff there. Really good stuff. That's awesome. Reagent bag and updated stack sizes. With the introduction of quality to crafting and gathering, there will be some additional pressure on bag space, of course, due to items of different crafting qualities not stacking. Oh, interesting. So if you make a chest piece and it's got bronze quality, it will not stack with a silver quality. Interesting. To offset the increase in bag space, we're making several inventory updates regarding professions. First, we are excited to introduce a brand new type of bag, the reagent bag. Reagent bags can only hold reagents, following the same rules for what can go into the reagent bank. What is particularly special about these bags is that they will have their own new dedicated bag slot. In other words, once you get your hands on a reagent bag during the adventures in the Dragon Isles, you will have a large amount of additional inventory space to devote to your gathered and crafted reagents. This is a really, really big deal. I mean, we've probably wanted this for a long time, but think about running around the open world now, picking up herbs, mining ore, whatever you're doing, right? It's all just going to go into this bag now and not take up your regular bag slot. So this is a huge quality of life change for crafters. I mean, this is amazing. In addition to this new reagent-only bag, we are also increasing the maximum stack size for most crafted and gathered items in Dragonflight. Our current plan is for gathered reagents to stack up to 1,000, up from 200. Whoa. Wow. That's like 5 times more, right? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. That's 5 times more. And most crafted consumable items will stack up to 200, up from 20. Oh, potions. Optional reagents, finishing reagents, etc. Yeah, you can only get stacks of 20 potions right now. Like if you have a health pot or a mana pot, you can only get 20 of them. Now you can get 200. We think these 2 changes will offset the added inventory space the items with quality will introduce. Very cool. So you're picking up items and you're crafting items. They all go into the reagent bag. If you do want potions, let's say, to be in your main bag, they can now stack to 200. So you'll only ever have 1 stack of 200 or something, rather than having 10 stacks of 20. So you go from 10 bag spaces of 20 down to 1 bag space of 200. That's incredible. You're saving 9 bag slots right there. And then on top of that, all your reagents are going into this other bag. So that's really, really good. Love that. Prospecting and milling updates. Okay. As part of the profession revamp, we are streamlining how prospecting and milling will work. Okay. Right now, it's if you mill something, you can mill 5 of it into 1 of the milling powder stuff. Or you can mass mill, and you used to be able to do 20 at a time. But that was it, 5 or 20. With this update, you will soon find new milling and prospecting recipes for each expansion-specific version of inscription and jewel crafting that you know. What? For example, you would find a recipe for Shadowlands prospecting if you were to look at Shadowlands jewel crafting recipes. So you can go and craft old inscription stuff, I think. These recipes will allow you to select what herbs/ore you wish to mill/prospect from that expansion. And then select create to create all to consume as many or as few of them as you want with a single click. Whoa. Search 5 Dragon Isle ore for precious gems. This will destroy the ore in the process. Okay. Okay. You will also find that the basic version of milling and prospecting, where you directly target a stack of reagents, is gone. replaced by this more convenient means of milling and prospecting. Okay. You can do it in here now. That's actually really great because you know what's so freaking annoying about milling? You have to click on the milling button down here. I guess you could hotkey it too. You could have hotkeyed this, but let's pretend like you're a clicker like me. So you click the milling button, and then you have to click on the actual, like, flour, like whatever it is, to mill 5 of them. And then click on the milling button, and then click on that. So you'd have to, like, hotkey the mill button, and then click on a thing. Hotkey the mill button, click on a thing. Like, very annoying. Now you can just do them all in this window. Very, very good quality of life for milling and prospecting. Let me back up for a second. As part of the Professions revamp, we are streamlining how it will work. With this update, you will soon find new milling and prospecting recipes in each expansion-specific version of Inscription. So it sounds like you can like go back and prospect old herbs to make old ore. Like you can mill and prospect old. You could mill old herbs and prospect old ores in order to make old items, I think. Does that make sense? So maybe you can essentially like make old transmog now. Is that what that means? Because that would be insane if that's true. If this means that you can go and like mill a bunch of like whatever, what was it, ghost ore from what expansion, whatever that was from, I don't even know. Let's say you can go do that because you want to make a transmog from that expansion. Was that Mists maybe? That's really cool. This feels to me, let me know what you guys think about this. I'm reading this as saying you can go back, for those who want to just go back and play in some of the old expansions, you can go back and actually prospect and mill all of that old ore and the new and the old herbs, sorry, and make old items that could be transmog for you. And you don't have to like go get, you know, Wrath prospect. It wasn't even in Wrath, right? Maybe like Pandarian milling or Pandarian prospecting or WAD prospecting or whatever. You can just go and do it now. That's really cool. Profession equipment. Okay, this is cool. This is cool. Everybody hold on to your butts here. As part of our update to Professions, we are expanding the concept of profession equipment beyond fishing rods and inventory items like blacksmithing hammers. In this new system, most professions have 3 slots for equipment. What? 3 slots? 1 tool slot and 2 accessory slots. These slots provide a dedicated place to put your profession equipment. You will no longer need to keep a hammer in your inventory if you're a blacksmith, or switch your weapon with your fishing rod if you want to fish. These items will already be equipped. Oh my god. That's sick. New profession equipment in Dragon Isles will often provide profession bonuses, usually in the form of new crafting and gathering stats. Okay, this is what we're looking for. So stuff like this, right? Like resourcefulness. You can maybe just get that. Or whatever the other one was. I forget what they were. In addition to these bonuses, to the bonuses it provides, most pieces of equipment can show on your character, letting you look the part of your profession. When you perform a profession-related action, your character will visually swap into this profession equipment and then switch back again upon entering combat. That is so cool. Oh, man, that is so cool. Love that. Oops, there we go. So this looks like maybe jewel crafting. These are jewel crafting things. And these are your jewel crafting tools. Ah, that's so cool. Yeah, here we go. Jewel crafting eye thing with like with the graspy. Man, that's sick. Oh man, is this a hat? A miner hat? Look at it, it's got the candle. With the bucket, like the freaking bucket up backpack. I just want to run around with this backpack all the time. Oh my god. This is the coolest thing ever. I want this on my character all the time. Imagine running through town and you just see like a bunch of people running around with their pickaxe and their backpack in their hand, like, we're going off to get some ore. Like, that's so cool. Damn, that's cool. The lantern on the back. Oh my god, this is the stuff we want, man. This is okay. Before I move forward, I just want to make sure I harp on this. This is why I think that this game is going in a really good direction. That people should not be worried about the future of World of Warcraft, because Blizzard has like finally been listening, and it's not. It really feels like these kinds of changes are incentivizing players to come back and just have fun with the game. It really feels like this is like a nod to the community. This is like a love letter from Blizzard to the community to say, listen, we've been really shitty for a while, but we're gonna get better now, and we're gonna show you exactly how. And this kind of stuff like really speaks to the bulk of the player base. Even people who have never done crafting before, they might look at this and be like, oh my god, I want this on my back right now. I'm gonna go be a friggin' miner and get some mining equipment just so I can run around like that. Like, it really makes me feel like the amount of effort they're putting into this, while also seeing that they're putting effort into things like the talent trees and the player power systems and revamping them, making them better, while also spending time on this like cosmetic stuff. That is like such a good sign for the company. Like, I love that. For the time being, Transmog will not be supported with profession equipment. Oh, damn. Keeping the visuals displayed directly connected with what you have equipped. We recognize that as more types of equipment are discovered over time, there will almost certainly be desire for a transmog support with this equipment as well. So they're just saying, like, during Dragonflight, probably, you're not going to be able to just run around with this back on. You can only have it on when you're actually doing the appropriate thing, like mining, right? You'll only be able to show this when you're mining. And that's fine. I'm actually fine with that. Probably later in this expansion, or once this expansion is over, they'll make it transmogable for everybody, and eventually we'll all get to wear it and have fun with it. But I like that they're actually keeping the flavor, because it means like you're a miner and, you know, this guy is a jewel crafter, and that's really cool. I like that. Recrafting and the Artisan's METTLE. Recrafting allows you to take Dragon Isle's crafted gear and take another shot at crafting it. It requires the original item, a subset of the original tradable reagents that went into it, plus in Dragon Isle's crafting, a special profession earned reagent known as Artisan's METTLE. Artisan's METTLE, an invaluable reagent with a myriad of uses, including for recrafting Dragon Isle's crafted equipment. Okay. So I'm assuming the main reason for this is like you craft an axe in Season 1, and now we're in Season 2, and it's item level like 250, and we're at 300 now, and you want to boost it up. I think that's what this is for. Recrafting allows you to add, remove, or change out optional reagents in the gear. Any optional reagents that are replaced or removed will be destroyed in the process. It also allows you to raise the quality of the gear further if you can craft at a higher skill than when it was originally made. See, exactly, so you can make it better. This is always a risk-free operation, as you can never make the item worse when recrafting. Wow. Even if you craft it with lower skill. That isn't to say that the quality cannot go down, since changing out optional reagents can result in a higher recipe difficulty. But if you were to remove the more difficult optional reagent, the quality would always maintain at least the quality it was at before. So if you start crafting an item at bronze quality, that's one little bronze diamond. Later on, you want to try recrafting it again to get more item levels. So it started at only getting +2 item levels, right? If you get it to like the gold, that's +10 item levels. So you can take another shot at it. And they're saying even if you fail, it'll stay at the +2 item levels that you had it at the beginning. It'll never go below that. And if you succeed, then you'll get +10 item levels instead of +2, which would be pretty cool. As mentioned above, Artisan's METTLE is required for recrafting. This reagent is soulbound and can only be earned in limited quantities through various crafting and gathering activities. During a crafting order, either the customer or the crafter can provide it. Besides its use in recrafting, Artisan's METTLE also has various other profession-centric uses. Some of these are for crafting high-end profession equipment, a finishing reagent that increases skill when used, various other profession, okay, and some other profession benefiting consumables. This means that Artisan METTLE is highly valuable to anyone with professions, and that you'll want to be judicious with how you choose to use it. We hope you enjoyed learning more about the professions in crafting and Dragon Isles. We look forward to hearing your thoughts. Please note, as with anything in development, this is all work in progress. Some aspects may change as development progresses. Thank you. See you in Azeroth. Wow. Okay. Okay. Number 1, crafting stations are sick. I really hope that we can maybe get a recipe like later into season 1 or something where we can now take all these crafting stations and put them somewhere else. Like I can take an enchanting station and just pop one up. I think it's a little weird that only Alchemy gets to do that. Like, what if you're in a raid and somebody gets a new piece of gear and they're like, hey, can you make me a new enchant for this gear? And you're like, yeah, one sec, I'll pop out my enchanting table. I think that would be a really neat feature, maybe later in the expansion, like after season 1 or something. I don't mind that it's this way off the bat. But I think, like, kind of forcing people to come to, like, one hub is always been a little bit cringe. Like, I think it's neat if people can do this out in the open world. But these stations look amazing, and I love it. I love that for sure. Alchemists can put one out. Reagent bags are here and updated stack sizes. So this is insane. This is really, really good quality of life. You're going to get a dedicated bag for profession stuff, like reagents, yada, yada, yada. And on top of that, the stack size for your gather reagents goes up to 1,000. The stack size for like potions, like mana pots, health pots, is going up to 200. So you're going to see all the crap in your bags severely shrink. Like the 10, maybe you had 10 slots that were for potions. Those are going to go down to 1 slot. Maybe you had 10 or 15 different bag slots used for like herbs and ore and all kinds of stuff. Those are all going to go into the reagent bag now. So you're going to save yourself like 25 bag slots right there. Prospecting and milling. It looks like you can go back in time and get old. I don't really know what this means. Somebody needs to help me on this. I think this means you can just go back and craft old items because you can prospect and mill old materials without having to go back and like level up your milling and prospecting in, you know, Missa Pandaria or in Legion. Instead, you can just go back and like do it for free. And you can do it in this window now instead of having to click, 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 click. Click mill, click the herb, click mill, click the herb. It's so annoying doing that. Profession equipment is exactly what this game needs. This is like the flavor. This is the love letter to the community saying, listen, we're going to do this. This has nothing to do with player power, but we're going to put a dedicated amount of time into the artwork, into how this looks. When you're crafting, you're going to look like a badass. You're going to look like a crafter. I'm happy that they're keeping it untransmogable for now, but that they're going to transmog it later. Transmog support will happen later. I think that's exactly how you should do this because it's good to see the identity of these crafters when the game is live, and then later on, when it doesn't matter as much to people and everybody wants to get these T-Mogs, they can get them later. ARTISAN'S METTLE is a very, very, very valuable new currency that you're going to have to use in recrafting, which allows you to take another shot at crafting an item that you already crafted. I think the main reason for this is to increase the quality. So if you crafted like an item level 300 axe, and now you want to make it an item level 310 axe, you can just recraft it again, and it will never go below item level 300, but you might get lucky and get 308 or 310, and that's like a little bit of an edge that you created for yourself there, right? So that's really, really cool too. I love that there's recrafting coming into the game. I love that it's tied to professions. Again, Blizzard is absolutely establishing that professions are going to be the 4th pillar of gear progression in the game, and then they're showing it so much love with all these different outfits, all the quality of life changes that are happening to like stack sizes, and letting you go back in time, go back to other expansions and get that stuff crafted back there as well. So this is an absolute banger, knocking it out of the park here. This is really good. Again, as I've said in all my other videos, Blizzard is doing a great job communicating with the community, telling us all about what's going on. What are their plans? Like, show us that the game is as complete as you say it is. Show us that the game has truly been in development for over 2 years and that there's a lot to show for that. Like, this is what they're showing us, guys, right here. They are showing us that, yes, in fact, the game is on its way, on a good pace, on a good clip right now to be here by the end of the year. And there's so many wonderful things happening in the game. Like the profession side of things, I can't wait to dig my teeth into the professions thing. I think it's going to be so good. What do you guys think about all of this? What do you think about professions heading into Dragonflight? Do you think it's really going to be a meaningful system, or are you kind of, you don't really care about it? Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to drop a like, I would really appreciate it. Helps the algorithm a lot, guys. And if you haven't subscribed yet to the channel, really, what are you doing with your life? Get down there and hit that red button. If you want to support the future of what I'm doing here with my scarf on this channel, then Patreon is the best way to do that if you can spare a few bucks every month. There are rewards for people like getting a shout out at the end of my videos, and there's actually artwork that we do for the people who are giving us the top tier Patreon. So go check that out as well. Thank you once again, guys. I love you all. I will see you in the next one.